I've got another problem just for you. So yeah, here's another one. Now for the trapezoid. By the way, this is a bit tricky, but keep your eyes open, keep your ears open as we go along. Alright? First of all, we know that this is an isosceles trapezoid. See how it is isosceles? Because it asks for two equal marks. One here and one here. So we need to find the missing angles. However, do we have a clue? We don't have a clue yet. However, let's look at this one. First of all, we have this. Look at this. Remember this line? It's a straight angle, right? So this is a straight angle. So we have 90 degrees here, and this is 48 degrees. So what must be the measure here? You can play complementary angles if you want. Pwede pa rin. So this is 90, and then this 48, or supplementary na lang. Either of the two. Kung complementary ito, kung supplementary lahat. So let's play complementary para mabilis. 48 plus what gives you 90? If your answer is 42, you are correct. So therefore, this angle here should measure 42 degrees. Now, as you can see, this thing here is 42. But this only pertains to this angle though. But what we want to get is for the entire trapezoid. Do you know which angle is it of the entire trapezoid? It's this guy, right? Ito, di ba? So therefore, we need to add also the 90. So therefore, in total, we should get 132 degrees. 132 degrees kasi kasama din yung right angle na tinutukoy ko. Tama? So 132 to. And since this is an isosceles trapezoid, we know that two angles must be equivalent with each other. This one and this one. So therefore, this also has to be 132 degrees. Okay? Okay. Kung nag-check tayo with the use of a protractor, we should get this. So tama nga, it's supposed to be 132 degrees. Diba? Pati ito din. We should get 132, tama? Yan, 132 degrees. Pero malapit na ha. Now that we got 132 degrees, we need to get the measure of these two angles. So what's the formula? Madali lang yan, di ba? It's just like what you did before. First, do you know what's the sum of the measure of the interior angles of a quadrilateral, of a trapezoid? We know that's equivalent to 360 degrees. So therefore, summation of all the angles, this one, of all the angles here in this trapezoid, must equal 360. No lies. So let's work it out in a sheet of scratch paper. Okay, so ganito yung mangyayari. So therefore, we have x plus x. We know what there are two angles that are missing. Plus 32 times 2, di ba? Equals 360. Tama? X plus x combined to like terms, we should get 2x. Apply distributive property, 132 times 2, we should get 264. Equals 360. Now, subtract both sides by 264. Ano yung kumakunin namin? 6. This becomes 5. 9. And then, tama, this becomes 1, di ba? So, 96. Now, divide both sides by 2. Hence, x must equal 48 degrees. So, we need to get 48 for the excess. Okay? Now, to check, 48 plus 48 plus 132 plus 132, tama, you should get 360. Thus, the remaining two angles should measure 48 degrees. 48 degrees here and 48 degrees here. There! You got it! Now, here's another catch. Kasi po, di ba remember, we're still not yet done. We still have more to solve. So, di ba remember, we have already solved na for the angles of every trapezoid. Now, what we need to do now is this guy. Kasi po, di ba remember, this is also an entire trapezoid. Although this thing can't be seen because it's been barricaded by the triangular prism, which I will show you how to solve for its surface area and volume in another video. Now, here's what you do now. We know that this is a right angle, di ba? So we should have a right angle here. But look at this triangle. Let's ponder this triangle muna, ha? So 42 plus 38, di ba? 48. Di ba remember the sum of the measure of interior angles of a triangle is always 180 degrees. So you have 90 plus 48 plus 42. We know that 42 plus 48 equals 90. Now 90 plus 90 equals 180. So this checks. Now for this guy, actually I part the quadrilateral into polygons. Hey, one more thing. What about this one naman? How about this angle? What is the measure? Di ba remember nakuha tayo ng 132 dito? It says here that this angle measures 27 degrees. How do we get the measure? How do we get the measure of this angle? Actually, what you call is pwede tayo quadrilateral tayo. So let's get this. Diba 90 plus 90, we should get 180. 180 plus 132, diba 132 plus 48 equals another 180. So tama, this is equivalent to 360. Okay? Now the problem is, how do we get the measure of this guy? Well, this is easy. Kasi diba remember, it says here that this angle should measure 27 degrees. Now let's solve for this angle. We know that this is a triangle again. So we need to solve for this missing angle. This guy. So this should measure, ano yung measure ng angle na yan? We know that 132 plus 27, the summation of that, subtracted from 180 to get the answer here. So let's work it out. Yan, you should get something like this. Combining like terms, you should get 159 equals 180. Tama? 9, 15. Subtract both sides by 159. You should get 7 minus 5, 21. So therefore, the remaining angle, the remnant angle should measure 21 degrees. 21 degrees. Check namin. O yan, kapag chinek namin tayo with your protractor, you should get 21. Pero almost there. 9. Now, we've already solved na for the measure of the triangle. Is there anything else? This quadrilateral pala. Diba remember what you always, we also have this quadrilateral. So we're already done with this one and this one. What about for this one? Actually, you can still do it in another way. But we already got this as 21 degrees. So if this is 21 and we have the right angle, remember 132 degrees pertains to the entire thing from this side up to this side. So you have 21. So what's the measure of this angle? You can solve for it in two ways. Either you want to solve this one first or this one. Kung ginawa mo supplementary, pwede pa rin to. So 180 minus 27, you should get 143 degrees, di ba? So therefore, this angle should measure 143. Tama? Sorry pala, that's 153 pala. 180 minus 27 is 153. So therefore, this angle should measure 153 degrees. Ito yun, no? 153. Now, let's solve for the remnant angle. You can either do it in this way. Di ba remember, you can also play complementary angles here. Since we got 21 degrees here, we should get the missing angle here. Right? We should be able to do it though. So this is 90 degrees and this is 21 degrees. So therefore, this one should be, ano yung measure? 69 degrees. Very good. Because 69 plus 21 equals 180. 90. Check ko with a calculator. Yeah, 90 minus 21 equals 69. Now let's double check to see if we got the sum of the interior angles of this quadrilateral. So 153 plus 48 plus 69 plus 90. Let's double check. 69 plus 153 plus 1 plus 40 plus 48 plus 90. 90 pala. What did you get? Did you get the same exact answer of 360 degrees? Yes, you did. Congratulations. And that's how we did it. Good job, huh? And that's how we play the game of angles using our trapezoid. All right?